Yo, welcome back to another episode. We are Friends on a Rampage. And you already know who it is. It's me, Holland. How we felt to snatch. Say it real slow. Then I got my boy Leo in here.
Hello.
I got my boy Chris.
What up, y'all? I'm coming for your mamas, your aunties, and your grandmas.
Damn.
And we got my boy Denzel Hill, once again coming back one time for the fun time.
AKA Big Cat Man, catch me out here.
AKA Big Cat Man, you know what I'm saying? He out here. And we are talking about everyone's favorite site, OnlyFans. All right, Chris, how do you feel about OnlyFans?
First off, it's a great site. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I make so much money off of that hoe. You know how many gay people pay for my shit? I love it. No, I'm just playing. But the site's pretty decent. Like, I'm not gonna lie, one of my friends, she got a whole OnlyFans. She wanted to make some little extra money, and I was like, I'll support your business. It was only $10. I only supported for just 1 month, and I got to see a lot of coochie and a lot of things free. I mean, for about $10, but it was whatever. So it was decent. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, low key, I might actually buy one. Not buy one. Make one myself, and make some little bit of money off of it. There ain't no reason not to.
All right, that's fair. Well, what about you, Leo? How do you feel about OnlyFans?
I'm just gonna say I never once looked at the site. All I can say is there's free shit online, and that's all I need.
On God.
Denzel?
On babies. I'm just gonna say, right, I've been on OnlyFans. I didn't see some free things on OnlyFans, and that's all I really need to see. If you want to charge me to look at some stuff, like, I'm not paying you for your nudes online. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at. Unless that shit got to be bomb skittily umptious, boy. I mean, goddamn. But most of the time that's not the case, so I'm just not doing it.
I feel that.
All right, that's fair. I mean, okay, look. Personally, I'm not gonna pay for OnlyFans, right? I don't see no problem with it. Like, it's just because really, OnlyFans isn't just the whole I'm gonna sell my body parts, like pictures of my body parts and videos. It's actually just for content creators. Just if they want to put pictures or whatever up, that's what it was for. And it was just like the added bonus that you can make money, and like they have paywalls and like for like subscriptions for those who you follow and actually want to invest in. But mostly women, they've taken it and they've used what they had to their advantage, so they've been making money off of it. I mean, look, use what you got to get what you want, right?
I'm with it. That makes sense.
And I just look. I feel like we use our bodies in a multitude of ways. I know women who've done more for less, right? At least like they don't have to do anything with the people who subscribing and looking at it. They just looking at it. I know people who do it for free, so it's just like, do you rather get paid for it and you don't have to do anything, or you do something and you don't get paid for it? That's all I'm saying. So
I feel that.
Well, that's fair.
I mean, like, why get a train ran on you for free when you get paid for it? The same.
I mean,
Hey, that's big and fast though.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
That's big fat. I mean, yeah. See, look, all right. I don't have any problem with women using OnlyFans to make money. Get it how you live, right? My problem comes when they don't want to call it what it is, right? And there's some people that know what it is, and there's some people that don't know what it is. And the people that were like furiously fight what it actually is are the people I have a problem with. You are a sex worker. If you're selling nude pictures and lewd pictures of yourself online to make a profit, you are officially a sex worker, and you need to accept the stigma that comes with that. Once you are cool with that, I don't have a problem with it. Whoever spends money on it, they spend money on it. Whoever's doing it, they doing it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's true. Because people say, well, like, 'cause, you know, a lot of dudes, they have a problem with OnlyFans, which I think they're the dudes that don't like it because, like, without any sound reasoning, I do think they're haters because it's just like, you're mad at me for, like, essentially just making money. Like, I feel like if I would, like, let you have sex with me, then you would have a problem with it, but because you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of got that weird mindset going, and they're like, oh, if you go watch porn and blah blah blah, but you don't like OnlyFans, then that's like being a hypocrite. It's like, that's kind of fair. that's kind of fair. Because I mean, essentially that's what it is. I mean, it's like you said, sex work. So what do you expect? But at the same time, look, if you're gonna do it that way, people gonna look at you a certain way. They want
All I gotta say is go get your money, little duffel bag boy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but you got it. Like, if you're a drug dealer, right, and you out there on that corner every day, right, and motherfuckers know, you about your money, you gonna have to do what you have to do to, make your sales, right? You accept the fact that there is a possibility of you getting killed. There's a possibility of you getting into confrontations over drugs. You understand that there are a multitude of things that you have to embrace to really like that lifestyle and choose to live it, right?
To be very fair, Denzel, what? A lot of them dumbass drug dealers do not know that shit.
But they do it. They do it inherently, though.
Yeah, they think that's
not.
Life.
They
like,
do it though. It's not like drug dealers out here complaining like, "Hey, don't look at me differently because I sell drugs." Like, them niggas don't care.
Hey, that's fair though. That's fair.
Like, they don't care. You know what I mean? They made their choice and they're living with it every day, right? And I have no problem with it. But my problem comes in when women are like, "Look, don't look at me a certain way because I have I'm sorry, I have to. Like, you decided to choose this lifestyle, so I look at you in that way. Like, you can't just put the fucking rabbit back in the hat. You took it out the hat. It's not going back in the hat. It don't want to live in the hat no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
that's fair.
All they want to do is
we don't need your OnlyFans, buddy. Get out of here."
They want to just do some bullshit and not get away with it. Nobody really like talking about it or confronting them on it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fair. And my question is, would y'all date somebody with OnlyFans?
Hell yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah. Maybe my money.
Statement.
Okay.
Hell yeah, maybe my money.
Does it make a difference between whether or not you do it? They make it before or after y'all start dating?
Doesn't matter. Maybe my money.
Damn.
That's cap shit, bro. All right, so look. All right, there's two different situations, right? If she has an OnlyFans, right, before you started dating and you don't know she has an OnlyFans and you found out later that she has an OnlyFans through somebody else, it's a problem. Relationship is pretty much should be over. Because that's
she lied to you. Then that's the
yeah, exactly. So but this is one of the situations. Let me finish. All right. So if she tells you herself, that's different, right? Yeah. You two would have a conversation as adults, and you would decide whether or not you would be able to continue the relationship if she has OnlyFans or if not, and whatever comes out of that, you guys decide it. But if she make an OnlyFans after you dating and she don't tell you, that's automatically over.
That's a problem.
And the only way that I will be okay with you having OnlyFans is if I'm dicking you down in the shit you putting down out there, right? Like, if that's not happening, I don't want to fucking see no OnlyFans. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like that. That's how I feel about it. Those are my situations and my scenarios that I throw out.
That's fair. Reason. I'm just gonna say I don't care because I'm gonna have my own, like, my damn self. So I'm like, you making your bag, I'm making my bag. We're gonna collab.
We're going to collab, he says.
I mean, so you wouldn't care about like hella niggas seeing her naked and like wait. All right. So you wouldn't care about that. What if she was fucking other niggas on OnlyFans?
I'm gonna be fucking on the bitches on mine.
Wait a minute.
Shut the fuck up. This man is on. You a different breed, bro. You gonna let other niggas dick your bitch down on OnlyFans as long as you can
let me dick down other bitches on my OnlyFans.
Bro,
fair is fair.
I'm sorry. That line that's my boundary right there. I'll make that shit known. Like, you not finna be getting fucked. I ain't no cuck, all right. I ain't finna. I'm finna be. It's niggas out here looking at they girl OnlyFans and they getting fucked and they just sitting there with the dick in their hands like, ooh, this is good shit. You know, that's not me, bro. You got it. Nah, you can leave. You can leave with that.
Why the fuck would I be watching some other nigga fuck her? Like I told you, I'm just gonna be doing me on mine with other women. Like she gonna be over there. She's like, Chris, I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna collab with this dude. Oh, that's crazy. Cause I'm gonna collab with this girl over here and her and her and her and her and maybe your mama too. Play with me if you want.
Wow. Okay. Sure. All right. This man's wild.
Yeah.
This man is wild.
Hard wild.
Okay. I like to believe, right? Unless you, okay. Would you let? Okay, hear me out, right?
I'm gonna say something wild. I can feel it.
No, I'm not. I'm chilling. Look, okay. So, you know, funny. I'll chill. All right. So, would you let your wife have OnlyFans? Or somebody you married to?
No, I'm cool on that one. That was actually a little too much.
Okay.
I mean, that's different. Hey, you know it's fucked up though, Chris. Hey, Chris, chill. Your wife is your business partner. So why would you not be okay with your business partner having an OnlyFans? But you'll be okay with your girlfriend having an OnlyFans.
So that means she gotta be cool with me doing what I do then.
I mean, at that point, there's no point in getting. I don't know.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, see, the situation.
I'm like, oh, I'm cool, all that. And you was like, you brought up a good point.
I mean,
I'm gonna be bringing in my bag.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. So when you in like a relationship, right? A quote unquote, boyfriend, girlfriend, like that's not a real shit. Like that's just you talking to somebody extensively. Maybe doing a little bit of extra, right?
Yeah, basically that's some more bullshit. Yeah, I got you.
To be honest, right? Because at the end of the day, unless y'all married, like
it depends on how long the relationship. Like if it's a brand new relationship, if you're like 6 months to a year, I feel where you're coming from. But after like 2 years plus, like that's different. Like if you with somebody for 2 years, like.
Okay, that's
fuck
fair.
all that. She's still a fuck nigga.
Dang, why she gotta be like that? Damn.
What are you talking about? Relationships with niggas for 5 years, be like, damn. I think it's a good idea for me to go suck another nigga's dick today.
Okay.
And they do that shit.
Hey, we not here to talk about that.
I'm like, that's too far.
I'm just saying, motherfuckers just be like, all of a sudden out of nowhere, be like, you know what I want to do before I get married? Just get pegged by 3 niggas. Like that shit just happens. Like we cannot just fold. Like motherfuckers don't do that shit.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying that's not the topic at hand right now.
All right, right. All right. So okay, so I have a different question because that went left. It went left. All right. Would y'all join OnlyFans? Like, would y'all do it? Like. Okay, my thing is you don't have to be sex. Like it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? So, but in this
I'm about to sell them feet
within this context, would y'all be on OnlyFans? Like,
I'm not finna be on OnlyFans. There's too many other platforms to sell art that are more legitimate and don't have stigma attached to them about being, exclusively meant for sex workers. Like I could go to YouTube, I can go to Patreon. I can go to like a multitude of different sites. So why would I go to OnlyFans to share my work with the world?
Did that? Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's
Yeah. It's just meant for content creators to put stuff up there. You could put up art like if was it Dan Hartman or somebody decided to make Danny Phantom like art or something. He can put it up there and be like, all right, pay me $2 and I give you this. What I'm saying?
Like exclusive content. That's literally what Patreon is. So like there's really that's why I don't like the argument that OnlyFans is for more than that, because even if it was originally made for more than that, what it's
I tried it
predominantly for now is for sex work. It is for news. It is for lewds. It is for that kind of content. Like, you don't go to Patreon looking specifically for porn, right? You can find porn anywhere. People are gonna make porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't go to Patreon specifically for that. You go to OnlyFans for one specific reason. Because you're trying to see some ass and some titties and some bitch get ran through. All right, that's what people are going to OnlyFans.
Whoa. Ran through.
Ran.
That's the one thing that caught him.
No, because everything else sounded correct. He got ran through. I was like, Jesus.
Okay. I mean, okay.
I mean, ran through maybe is a little bit. Maybe I went too far with ran.
It sounded like she just got hit by a back truck.
What? Bro, shut up. Continue, people. Let's
All right. Okay. Here's my thing. Right.
Go on. We're listening.
I see nothing wrong with it. Right. I know what you're saying. Like, it's the whole stigma behind it. But like, I was gonna make an OnlyFans, right? But see, the thing was, this is the trick. See, I always thought this was pretty funny. So like, you know how they got the cover art and all that. And it's like when they first get there, like, oh shit, he got his shirt off, he about to go crazy. And then they pay $5, and I'm doing a Dougie, like, you know what I'm saying?
funny as hell, bro.
I'm just doing a Dougie.
I'm doing a Dougie. So now that, like, you remember, hey, I got my shirt off. Does that help? You know what I'm saying? So,
No, you go.
But is that your legitimate business model, though? Is that how you're gonna make money?
You damn straight. That's gonna be my second course of income. My second income is gonna be. Oh, okay. He got a shirt off. It's about to be wild, and then they about to pay $5, and they see me doing a Dougie.
People got to continue to pay $5.
But it's if I'm not mistaken, I don't exactly know how it works as far as like when you're paying for it and stuff. But they have different tiers. I know they have different tiers. So one, it's gonna be a joke one, right? It's gonna be me $5. You pay me to see me dance, right? And then the next ones are gonna be like maybe some feet pics, maybe me. You know what I'm saying? Some mukbangs or something, like me just in a diaper. Like it's gonna be some wild.
Oh, you weird as hell, bro. You wanna talk about it, bro? We can talk.
I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. That's wild. But
you want us to drop this topic and just talk to you?
You said what?
I said, just want us to drop this topic, just talk to you, man.
You need to hold somebody's hand. You need a hug.
I think you need a little bit of help there, buddy.
No, but what I'm saying is that, like, I used the stigma behind it to draw them in. Then I used comedy to suck them in, and then once I got them there, then, you know what I'm saying, they pay me $500 because they be paying mad cash to see these women just like twerk with clothes on. You be like, she has clothes on.
Find that on WorldStar, bro.
Oh, me butt naked. So, but see,
all you need, butt naked, please, hey,
bro. But the thing is, like, you know, it's cause, okay, say you a Twitch streamer, right, or like YouTube or whatever, and then you make an OnlyFans. How many dudes? Cause I'm sorry, it's just mostly dudes. Like, we're not even gonna like try to argue the fact that women are on there too. It's mostly dudes.
It's probably like 80% dudes.
At least
probably 90. I'm underscoring
lowball it. At least
lowballing.
Super majority is gonna be men. I'm gonna see my favorite content creators like boobs or whatever. Like, can you imagine how many? Okay, not now. We grown as hell, but like, okay, I won't say grown. We're more mature, right? That we just seen, like, I don't know who they got out, like Pokimane or somebody, and then they're like, man, I would love to see her naked, and then she like, oh, I got an OnlyFans. Like, you don't see. When you young and horny,
you might just go ahead and like, oh, it's $10 for the month. Bet it up, bro. I'm finna.
You feel me?
Get the lotion ready right quick.
So all I'm saying is, bro, lotion in that sock. There's something about a sock. What? Something about a sock? I heard about the sock. But
hey,
look,
the sock is life, bro. What you mean?
But look. That's the you have to have, like, I don't think like just the random people just on OnlyFans just like, oh yeah, just making bread. Like, it's mugs who've been here who kind of was just like, man, this could be a good investment, and then like they just went into OnlyFans and just start making bread. Like they already had. Like it's transitioning from one platform to another, like from Twitch to like
mixing. Transitioned from a Twitch streamer to a sex worker.
But,
let's call it what it is.
But
that's literally what it is.
But look, they still make money on Twitch, and then they do like a little 5 minute. You feel me?
They are a part-time sex worker. Like
that's facts.
They have to accept everything that comes with that. Right?
That's facts.
It's gonna have to be that way because most be fucking for free.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they don't get shit from it. Sometimes they even get back.
We all know about the 40, bro. We all know about the 40, all right? No, I'm not even going to explain the 40. If you don't know what the 40 is, then just figure it out. But
look,
we all know. Like,
look, I'm not gonna knock it, but that is true though. Like that is a fact. Like you're literally putting your whole body out there for any and everybody to see if they pay for it, right? If they pay for it. So you can't.
Hold on. No, go ahead.
I just don't think you can be. I just don't like how people feel like, oh, okay, dear. It was the young lady. She was a teacher, and they found out she has an OnlyFans.
I was about to talk about that.
Yeah.
So okay. Here's
wait. Let her finish.
Here's the thing behind that, right? Like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's your body. I'm not gonna knock you for doing what you're gonna do to make money. Because for one, in her within context of her situation, she a teacher. Teachers don't get paid enough. Period.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
So,
all right.
For her to feel like she need to go to OnlyFans because she knows she can make. Because let's be honest, she was fine. All right, I'm just gonna put that out there.
She was looking good. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll put that out there. She was fine, but and so I see her being a teacher, not making enough money, and deciding that this is a good way to make money. Makes sense, right? But you've been saying, it's a stigma behind it. So as you work for a corporation or wherever you work, you represent them, whether you know what I'm saying extensively or or not, right? So if you're a teacher and you're on OnlyFans, you do realize that you're representing that school. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the problem arises from. And like I said, I don't see a problem with her doing it, but at the same time, you still represent the school district and the school that you work for. So that is a problem there. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, we also gotta go with the problem is that school ain't paying her shit.
Right.
But we also have to look at it like this. We also have to look at it like, go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought she was done.
Like you gotta look at what she was making on OnlyFans. Do y'all know the exact number she was making a month?
No, I do not.
But she was probably making a couple thousand.
No, she was making 100,000 a month. I looked into the story. Like she legitimately had that many people on her stuff.
I haven't fact checked this, so I can't.
Oh wait, not a month. My bad. Not a month. My bad. She made 100,000 a year because she had it for like a year before they found out about it.
Oh, she had it before.
No, she didn't have it before she was a teacher.
I think she did. But no, you're probably right. She had it.
Yeah.
While she was a teacher, but like she had it for a full year before anyone from the district found out because one of them kids found out about it. That's how everybody found out about it.
See, but that's the thing, right? There are certain jobs that you cannot be a part-time sex worker for, right? If you're working for a political campaign, you can't be a part-time sex worker. If you're working at a school, you can't be a part-time sex worker. If you're working at a hospital, you could probably get away with it. I don't really see that changing how your ability to do something like that.
Doctors and nurses be slinging dick and pussy everywhere.
I have no doubt, but we cannot deny that there are certain jobs that your public image matters too much for you to be a sex worker on the side. You can't do that. Right, that's something like moving forward. I think that sex work should be legal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I agree.
I've seen too many studies and I've seen too many places that it works for me not to think it should be legal. But at the same time, we cannot allow sex workers to just think, "Oh, I'm entitled to everything that everybody else is," because you're not. At the end of the day, sadly, I'm sorry to say it, but you can't be a sex worker and be a teacher. You can't.
I have to say that's highly unfair, only because at a certain age, everybody fucking.
It doesn't matter if everybody's fucking. You can't be a middle school teacher and have an OnlyFans page. You can't do that. You can't. It's just not. You can't be a high school
It's not
teacher.
professional.
Like it's not professional at all because now we're blurring the lines between what's professional and what's not. You can't even wear shorts to certain jobs.
That's
okay,
ridiculous. Like
but that's the dress code. That's what you signed up for, right? You can't get mad at it after the fact because that's what you signed up for. So you can't go back on that and act like, okay, well now I want to do this. It's not fair. I can't do this. Well, you signed up knowing what this job was. You don't get to act a certain way after it's already been established.
That's fair. I have to say that because of what's her name? You remember what's her name? Damn, what's that girl name?
Well,
no.
Okay, I thought you were about to say somebody we knew. I'm like, don't do it.
No. I don't do that over here. I know better.
Did you say Mia Khalifa?
Yeah, Mia Khalifa. But she was like, oh well, she tried to go back and try to say she's not a porn star after making thousands of hours of content and shit.
And you don't get to do that. You don't get to have it both ways. After you decide to enter the world of public sex work, you are no longer, you're basically a public figure at that point. You're a public figure of sex work. You can't go back and say, I don't want to do that anymore. You don't get that luxury. Just like once you're famous, you don't get to go back and say, I don't want to be famous anymore. You can hide from the media, but you're already famous. There are already people around the world that know your name. You can't just take it back. And that's the same thing with this.
I feel that. Okay. I can agree. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah. I agree on the talking points being said. Like I say, look, I'm just gonna keep reiterating the fact that I'm okay. I'm not against sex work. Like for instance, when you work on like construction and stuff like that, you already like destroying your body. It's weird to compare, but you're already like destroying your body and using your body accordingly to make money, right? What's the difference between that and like sex work? But like I feel that. Well, we see it as like negative, right? But at the end of the day, it's still like your body is that you're just using your body in different ways, right?
Yeah, I think it would be BS if there was a construction worker that had an OnlyFans and she got fired. Like that, what does that have to do with her ability to be a construction worker, right? Like it doesn't change anything.
Exactly.
But there's certain jobs, right, that it doesn't matter, but there's certain jobs that it does. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
That's fair. Because I mean, just her as a teacher. Imagine was it middle school? Was like what 12, 11? Some 12, 11-year-old. Now, mind you, we're in the age of technology, so children.
They're gonna find out.
Right, exactly. Children are especially children. You can't tell me where you want.
Especially if you got your real name up there, and I'm pretty sure they make you put your real name up there. Like if you do a Google search on anybody, you can find a lot of stuff about them. Like if you search my name up, you'll see a bunch of stuff about me, right?
I wonder if like, Nancy got an OnlyFans. Let me look it up on Google.
Oh me, cause look,
you really might find it though. That's the crazy thing about it. Like you can find, even if you don't find the direct page, you'll probably find a picture. Like there's too many different ways after you put those pictures out there. Like we don't even want people. Like it's looked down when people send news with their face in it, right?
Yep.
Like we don't want people to send news with their faces in it, but it's okay for a teacher to be an OnlyFans. No, it doesn't work like that.
Wait, it's not appropriate to send news with your face in it.
I mean, it's
look down.
I mean, that's how you. It's look. You said it without your face in it, bro. You don't say it with your face in it because like. Revenge porn is a thing, and also sharing stuff is a thing. Although it's against the law, like you can get taken to court over it, but like you at the same time you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, if they want to bless the world, go ahead.
You sick as hell. I just want you to know that.
I mean, hey, if they want to bless the world, that's on them. But they taking a chance.
A big chance.
Look, I ain't suing. They only gonna help me. Help my stock rise. That's all I'm saying.
If you don't care, that's different. But you have to acknowledge the fact that if that is out there and you try to get a job and they find it, they're gonna be like, "No, we're not hiring this dude."
Yeah, so,
I just saw a picture of his job.
I saw you before I saw you.
No, they talk to me like that. I'm like, "Well, we saw a picture of your penis. You like it?"
And then they gonna kick you straight out. Get out right now. They're going to immediately
I'm
tell you to
like,
get out.
what does a picture of my penis have to do with anything about working? I could do the job perfectly fine. It
The
sounds like
fact
you're
that it's
dumb.
on the internet,
I'm like, that's discriminatory. That's discriminatory.
that is not
He
discriminatory.
said
That's a valid reason to not hire
all
somebody.
lives matter. All
shut,
big lives
shut,
Oh,
matter.
shut.
You gotta stop. Please.
Nah, you're nasty.
Jeez,
You're nasty.
Oh, but hey, let's talk.
Back to what I was trying to say was that if one of those children were to find her online
Yeah.
and now they're all in the back looking at it, do you know how like there's no way you can be professional.
Look,
like I'm gonna
especially
teach you
how-
2 + 2 or whatever the division. I
Like,
don't
we
know what
see
they
your
learn.
titties. Like little kids, like kids is like hella immature. They ain't gonna go full blast with that shit.
All I'm saying is she gonna be hard pressed to teach them with them knowing that she has OnlyFans, right?
Actually, she probably won't have the problem. It's the fact that them kids is not gonna focus on that no more.
I mean,
They
look,
know people like naked. That's all they gonna think about.
let's just be honest.
Yeah,
boys
exactly.
doing
It's a distraction.
Yeah,
We like schools don't even want girls to wear skirts above a certain length.
yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying that's fair all the time, but like, come on, dude, we can't be having teachers out here, with pictures of them showing everything
But-
and kids being able to find that because they're gonna be looking at their teacher like, damn.
But see,
bro.
okay, here's the difference
I'm
though.
trying to-
I understand what you're saying, but the difference is that like some teachers are built. Because even when I was like, dang, she fine, like you know what I'm saying. But she had clothes
And
on.
she built like a brick house. Like she can't help that. That's her body.
But that's different.
Yeah,
that's
fine. That's fine.
that's different
fine.
from like
You can't do anything.
now we saw all that. So now I can literally visualize it because I've already seen it. So it's gonna be kind of hard.
Exactly.
It's not like dang.
There's a difference
I can't
between your
focus.
imagination and like reality.
Exactly.
I'm thinking about. I can't focus in class if I'm thinking about fucking the teacher the whole time. You
Okay,
know what I mean?
wait,
Like that's
wait.
not. That's
Wait.
not
have to
cool.
disagree
Wait a
with
minute.
that.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Every day.
Because I think the difference is like he said, the imagination versus reality. It's a difference between us going, man, I can imagine what it looked like, and then it's kind of like I feel like after 30 seconds you like, so 2 + 2 again. But like if you like, man, I know exactly what's that look like. You like, fuck 2 + 2.
Yeah,
I'm about to play devil's advocate real quick. I'm just gonna play devil's
Go for it.
So like little like boys, like I'm thinking about when I was a kid. So like even if you didn't know what she looked like, okay, just to say you do know, but you didn't say nothing about her OnlyFans or whatever. You know what she looked like, right?
Right.
You want her to get close. Let's say she has great titties on her. You're trying to see those titties in real life, not on the phone. So like honestly, sometimes you just like, damn, if I got an F, she not gonna want to do anything with me. Like, no, it's just my teacher. She don't want to fuck no dummy.
No,
I'm gonna
listen.
get 100 in every fucking class.
That
I'm
doesn't.
Like, I need to be a straight A student. I'm trying to be
Hey,
honor. I'm
hey,
trying
wait,
to get
wait.
bugs. I'm trying to get everything I can.
That goes both ways though, because some people don't look at getting attention from doing great things. They look at getting attention from being subpar. So if they're looking at it like, oh well, if I get a bad grade on this, she's gonna come over here and talk to me about it. If I get a bad grade on this, maybe I can go to her class afterwards and keep talking to her after school. If I get a bad grade and I'm failing a class, then I'm gonna have to spend more time with her. Maybe she's the one that's running detention. Oh, now I want to go to detention. Now I want to do worse in school. So it goes both ways, and I think it's more likely that students are going to go the easier way, which is way easier to fail a class than it is to get an A in a class.
And watch them. Look, I hear what you're saying, but just from my experience growing up and being in school, they didn't send me to the fire teacher who was teaching the class. They sent me to the one that looked like that.
I mean, but that just depends on
from, Monster Inc.
That just depends on who's teaching a class, though. Like that's not
Who's
objective. That's just dependent on the school and their funding and who they have available to run that class or that detention or that
facility
that study session. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. But like, I'm just saying, like, as you say, it could go either way. But like, you just so many like
variables
that goes within that. But I hear what you're saying. I feel
what you're saying too. But I do think it's let's just put it like this. I think it's a 60% chance that students would try to get negative attention on them so that they can spend more time with the teacher because teachers are more inclined to spend times with students that need more help than they are to spend time with students that are already excelling. Like that, and that's just a fact
That's
because
true.
you're not going to spend 30 minutes to an hour working with a kid that's already getting 100% in the class. Like you're not worried about them. You're worried about the kid that's getting 50% in the class. You know what I mean?
That's true, but also you got to think about some of these kids want positive praise versus negative because negative like them just spending time with them like okay you could do better, all right you could do better, all right I know you could do better, like you don't want to hear that, but like far as like when the kids are doing good they're like oh that's a model student, oh he's great, all blah, like you got to think about the ego process too because like if you got low self esteem and you do bad, you you're gonna hear you could do better, but like you're not really gonna get praised on doing bad. Like this,
But
it's
you
like
will
I said,
get
it's multiple variables.
like because that's why we have so many kids that are class clowns. They get a lot of attention for it, but they're not doing well in the class, but they're getting attention for doing what they're doing.
Yeah,
And that's why I'll give you a generous 60-40 split. Like there's a 40% chance that students would want to excel so they can spend more time with that teacher, but it's more likely that they wouldn't excel to get that attention. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm,
I feel that. Okay,
I'm just gonna say I can't agree with any of you. I never had like a damn banging teacher. All mine were like old and ugly. I'm like, every time someone always tells me a story about this, I'm just like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I never got that.
All
I'm
right,
so sorry, bro.
all right. Look,
So
look,
sorry.
look, Leo. To be fair, Leo, when I was young, I just think just completely off topic. I think teachers they're not necessarily hot. I think it's just because they're teachers. Like, hear me out. If we saw any one of them teachers on a regular basis, we probably be like, oh, okay, she alright, she cool. But like when you in school, you like, man, she a teacher. Like it's different. I think it's a different level to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's fair.
Look,
I
But
can. You
some
see
of
that
them are
person every
legitimately
day,
fine as
sure.
I thought about all the teachers. I'm like, man, when I was younger, I would have did her. It did, try to talk to her, blah, blah. And I'm looking back, I'm like, man, some pretty average looking people, just individuals, just in general. Like, yeah, it was only, so in like middle school, right? It was one teacher. It was like, that's about the only one I had where I'm like, all right, to this day, she was fine, right? She was like the only black woman teacher I had up until that point. In high school, I had maybe one. Two. It was two. The one was like, now she like average looking. The other one, she had mad butt. But that's not the point. That's not the point I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to that I think it's just because they teachers. I don't think it's anything else. But anyway, like I say, I do think that because of her profession that it would have been a problem. Other than that, it's whatever, right?
Yeah, I feel.
So another person who had a little bit of experience with OnlyFans. So how y'all feel about that Bella Thorne situation? If you want, Denzel, you can explain it.
All right, just to give a real quick synopsis of what I understand of the situation, Bella Thorne was a previous Disney star who has been in other movies and stuff like that. And essentially, she decided she was going to start an OnlyFans. And within the first day of having an OnlyFans, she was able to generate about $1 million from her subscribers. Then moving forward to a weekend, she was able to get another $1 million. And the issue arose of her sending out it's a function on OnlyFans that you can send over a picture and be like, oh, you can pay for this picture. And she set the price to $200. And a lot of people ended up paying for it under the guise that it was a complete nude naked picture of her, and that's what they thought that they were spending their money on. But they did find out later that it was not a full naked picture. It was her in, I believe, lingerie. So a lot of people got upset. A lot of people thought that they were, they were gypped. They didn't get what they had paid for. So they decided to go ahead and request a refund from OnlyFans. And they received so many refund requests that it led to them changing their policy on how things worked. which negatively affected, you know, the normal people on OnlyFans that may have only been making a couple, you know, $1,000 in comparison to how much she was making because of her stardom. And a lot of the sex workers on OnlyFans decided that, you know, they no longer liked her based on the fact that they felt as though she was abusing the system and just using it to get free money, and had, you know, actually done harm to their business models.
I would also like to add that apparently she was doing it for a movie she was trying to make. Somebody told me it was something she was trying to make a movie or something, and she was using that as an experiment. From what I understand, from a little that I understand at least.
So she made. So what you're saying is like possibly off of a movie where she was gonna make millions of dollars anyway. She experimented with photo shots on OnlyFans and generated $2 million because of it.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, she a pimp.
Don't know what you heard about me, but okay. So the thing is that since we all can agree that it's nothing necessarily wrong with sex work, right? Whether you agree with it or not, it is just another form of income.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what they did was they put a cap on how much you can tip and different things of that nature. Like so how much you can make was capped, and it was like a whole bunch of different problems they end up having with different creators.
Wait, so do you know what the cap is now?
I do not.
I think it was like
I think it's like either 100 or 50.
You have a 30-day payroll drop. Fuck, I have to look at the list that you sent me. But I remember that specifically.
That sounds ugly. I don't like that.
See, so that's the thing, right? It's not that she was OnlyFans. It was the fact that she made it worse for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said something racist. I kept that in.
Good. So
chill.
Now a lot of content creators feel like they did.
Here it is.
Go ahead.
Found it. It's 30-day payout, $100 max tip, $50 max post price.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone says, "Why can't we have nice things?"
The comments always win. So now people, okay, so especially because of this whole pandemic, right? A lot of people, not just women this time, went to OnlyFans. It was making.
I was about to be one of them.
Me too. Making mad bread. A lot of money was being made off of this, and now with her,
basically came and fucked it all up for everybody.
So how do y'all feel about it? Like, how would you feel? I mean, because this is another form of revenue, right? But how do y'all feel if y'all were using this and like this end up becoming more of a first job than a secondary job, and then something like this happened? How would y'all even feel about that?
I'd be ready to fight her. I'm not gonna lie. If I was doing decent, but I wasn't already a star, like she's a star, like you just came and just like you're basically cancerous. Like you just came and destroyed an entire business off of you just being a leech.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's kind of like you use your stardom to gain more followers, and then you kind of betrayed your followers. Like I that's why I feel like she didn't follow through than what she offered.
She made everybody grab their ankles. That's basically what happened. It just sounded like you just got.
Yep.
You just got the wrong end of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like she definitely should have thought about this ahead of time. It's not like she's not really affected by it because that's not where she makes her money from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also she also deceived. She's deceived her viewers and lowered the credibility of the site in the process, right? Because why didn't she just send what she said she was going to send? Right? Like, that's just not a good business to run. Like, you obviously aren't taking the business seriously, and other people are.
The fact that she charged $200 though. That's like, what mug is spending $200?
Hey,
Yeah,
look.
Free
I'm
A
I'm
lot of people
equally
say that.
upset at the dudes that paid $200. I'm equally upset.
Oh yeah.
More women that
As you should be, but like you got come on now. If we know men, mothers is gonna pay anything just to see a hint of vagina.
I don't know. I ain't. That's $200.
Hey, look,
All I can do
I
is
didn't say you.
$200.
Look. You can go to Amsterdam. You can go to the red light district and get 10 minutes with the girl of your choice for like $50. All right. So why would you spend $200 for a singular picture where you can spend 50 and have a 10-minute good time? I don't understand.
Why would you spend any money at all?
Exactly.
I mean, because people want instant gratification. We live in a society of instant gratification. Some people don't want to take girls on multiple dates. Some people just want to get. I mean, not every girl is
pop in
putting
that
out.
Netflix.
Not every girl is immediately putting out. I mean, there are plenty of women that will do that, but
That have
you know,
standards.
those aren't those. I want to say they aren't the majority, but I really have no idea, so I won't even speak on that. But that's not always the case, and it's not always easy for men to get that right. Just because it's easy for some men, it's not easy for all of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still on the free thing.
I'm still on the fact that mugs paid $200.
$100. Dude, you know how I could do it? $200, grocery bills,
Man,
games.
all the snacks, boy.
Boy, I can use 200, an extra 200 right now. I just paid my rent.
Man, that would
That's
be
love.
love. That's going to student loans, but nah, $200 on just one picture, and you got gypped.
Oh, the picture that you
Like, not only that, did they like? I don't know if they ever said they got their money back. I don't think they did. So that's just $200 on the drain.
She was looking like
No,
that.
I think they did get a refund, so I'm not mistaken.
It should come out of her bank account.
I didn't see in the article, but I will say, like, if you didn't get it back, damn, like that like that's a hit.
Yeah,
She scammed everybody.
That's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
So so do y'all have an OnlyFans? Like, you don't have to like had added stuff, but do you have an OnlyFans account?
I do.
Nope.
All right, so
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I made one a while ago, right? I made one a while ago. I made one a while ago, right? Because I wanted to see what they were talking about and some extra stuff. Okay, so when I was on there, they like, when you like, oh, you can subscribe for free, blah blah blah, and you could just go on there, make an account, and subscribe, and then like all the free stuff is just there. But then later down the line, maybe even like a week later, I went back to look at some other stuff, for research. Obviously, like I do a lot of research. Like I'm a scientist.
Research.
Research.
So then they were like, oh, you have to add a credit card, like a form of payment, because apparently people were like buying well, I guess they were buying it and then canceling a card before they can get charged or something like that. And
so basically the gotcha system.
you said
So that used to be a thing in gotcha systems where before they fixed it, it was like, oh, I want to make like an account, get like all these free gems, and if I don't get what I want, immediately cancel out before like it registers your account, and then just do it over again.
That's both ignorant and smart, but
Treating life like a real gotcha game.
see, but
Gotta love it.
see, that's what makes me mad, because I don't want to put my credit card information in there. And if I'm not mistaken, they don't let you use PayPal, because when when I order online, I like to use PayPal as a medium. And I feel like I really feel like I should be able to look at all the free stuff without putting my credit card in there, because I'm not putting my
card information. The hell no.
Because my thing is, how can I do my research if they acquire me to put a credit card in there? Like, I don't. It's like everybody. It's like people just consumers want to consume selfishly, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but and they ruin it for other people. all I want to do was just look at free stuff, and I feel like they just messed it up for me, and I just that's
You're
just
also
something.
massively impatient.
Wait, say it again.
We're all massively impatient.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I mean, we live in a society of instant gratification. What do you expect?
Yeah, well, actually, so there's a thing where, like, say somebody has been in OnlyFans for a while, right, and they have a lot of content. You and like if you follow her from the start or whoever from the start, you had to wait every week and you pay so much money to see all this content, like basically like episode or a manga chapter or something, right? And you had to see every week. You had to pay and all this other stuff. Imagine somebody who just found this person out, and then they pay and they see all the stuff from the backlog. Like, I feel pretty bad. I feel pretty shitty if I don't want to be a first adapter when it comes to stuff like this, because I feel like it's not enough content. And you know what I think? I also think that people should start mixing in other content with, like, if they're gonna put the booty pic up there, I think they should put other content up there. Cause a lot of from what I seen,
other content can sell though.
That don't matter, bro. I'm trying to look. That's true. It's true. But
Because at the end of the day, mugs are just keep like, is it making me money though? Motherfuckers not gonna care for like a dream. They just want money.
Look. I'm trying to see a picture of your OC character from like Naruto or something, along with some booty pics. Can I get both? The best of both worlds.
Damn it.
Maybe.
Essentially, just DeviantArt with OnlyFans. But yeah, that I'm about to. I already have one. I'm about to start posting pictures. Y'all gonna share it? Y'all gonna support me?
Support mine. I'll support yours.
Say less. We own it.
Oh, funny.
Like literally, I would post their paintings and pictures. That's really it. Because I'm like, I got content for people who gonna pay, but I'm just like, I don't really think I want my thing out there like that for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I kind of want to do it, but at the same time, it's just like people are so judgmental, and I ain't got time for none of it. I want to be able to get paid.
Okay, if y'all could make this show primary source of revenue, and you make, let's say, 2 times as much as you make right now at the job you have, would y'all do it?
Yes.
Damn, 100 times more than free.
So, look, I'll put it like this, right? I'll be what I consider to be a OnlyFans pimp. All right, so I will be filming the chicks. You know, we would all have a pool. You know, I will
you
pay
be
them
the paid
individually.
cameraman.
Exactly, I'll be the cameraman for it, no problem. Because I'm not really putting myself in a situation that I feel like I don't want to be in. I would just be filming them. I would just be taking pictures. I would just be putting their content out there and taking my percentage off the top.
Denzel, you smart. You a smart man. You just gave me an idea to be a photographer because I'm decent on the camera.
You be a cameraman.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
Because like, think about it. Like not just OnlyFans. Think about like Instagram models. They pay like $200, $300, $500 just for someone to come out there and take pictures of them for an hour.
I'm pretty sure that's called an influencer, not a model.
Yeah, you're gonna need a
there ain't no such thing as no
what's an
goddamn
influencer?
an Instagram model.
It depends on what they're showing, right? It depends on what they're showing. If they're just taking pictures that are sensual, that's different than taking like full-on nudes and just putting smiley faces over them. If you're taking nudes and putting smiley faces over them, then like
Twitter.
At that point, you're in the same. You're not getting paid though, but some people got paid Snapchats. People have private messaging on Instagram. I'm pretty sure they're making money somehow off these pictures. I don't think they're just doing it. Either that or they're just feeding their egos for their attention. So either are possible.
Either way, the cameraman comes out on top. He gets to see. I mean, unless he's filming a dude, but like either way, he comes out on top because he gets to see either good looking women or mad nasty women. He either gets a double win or he gets a win because he still gets paid. Either way, the dude's getting paid a decent amount. None of them are not getting under $100 just to take these pictures for an hour. Like not one. they're getting paid handsomely for their time and effort and the equipment and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if they got to do the edit work, that's even more.
That's fair.
So like you gotta look at the whole business as a whole, because this is more components than just the person in front of the camera. You gotta look at who's behind it, who's editing, who's like you gotta look at the whole. You gotta look at the whole kid and caboodle.
Whole kid and caboodle.
So yeah. Anybody have anything else to say?
No, I feel like we hit on everything, man.
Support your local businesses. Support your local OnlyFans content creators. Support your friends that have fans onlys, and don't be a snitch if she's a teacher.
Look, I just
they got
can't.
public images.
I just can't wait until like a couple of years later when like some of these kids get like older and someone just goes, "Yeah, at least my mom wasn't on OnlyFans."
Yeah, that's gonna
that's gonna be
Oh
a
my
real
god,
thing.
we hit the generation.
Ooh.
You know how many moms are on OnlyFans now, bro?
Bruh.
Who are
I mean, and it's worse than being a cam girl because I feel like you get more exposure.
Who are our age? Like, bro, I'm only 25. Like, everybody in here is young as shit. Like, we're just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine 10 years from now when your kid's like 15.
That's gonna be one hell of an insult.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah,
like,
man.
hey, bro, I saw your mom's OnlyFans. She hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad. It's gonna be a sad day when that starts happening, man. It's gonna be a lot. This is gonna cause cyberbullying, man. Seriously.
Yeah, how yeah. Cyberbullying's a book.
They think suicide.
This is the last. This is the one thing I do want to say, right? So, I also don't like how there's such a push to normalize it. Like, it's fine to normalize it, right? But I don't want there to be this sense of over sexualization, right? Because there are children that are very impressionable. We have an entire generation of people that were influenced and are still being influenced by
damn Tide Pods. Oh,
negative things. That was stupid. But the negative portions of the black community that are, propped up by mainstream media, right? Oh, it's cool to have guns. It's cool to sell drugs, stuff like that, right? And that influenced an entire generation. We saw that. We saw how many people wanted to be gangsters. We saw how many people wanted to have guns. We saw how many people wanted to sell drugs, right? We've seen the effects we've seen the effects that has on the community, right? So I don't want that to happen to a generation of young women, and they see this and they think, okay, well, this is an easier way out than me studying. This is an easier way out than this, right? And like, I'm not saying that there aren't women out there that would have already went this way, but I don't want there to be an influx like there was in gangster culture. I don't want that to happen because we've already seen how Netflix is treating young women with that Cuties movie.
Oh, hold on. That's a different subject. But actually, I got a video for you if you want to see why that
movie. What?
Okay, it's a movie called Cuties, and the advertisements and the clips that they have in like the mainstream, makes it seem like they're trying to like glorify like over sexualizing. Yeah, basically like young women, or children. Sorry. Young girls.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually just watched a video. I will send it to you, and the creators actually talk about the movie because they were like, well, why would you be able to talk about a movie that you never watched? So they watched it and they explained how like what it was all about, which actually makes me realize that always do your research. I'm just gonna say that, but go ahead.
So I haven't watched the movie, right? And I probably won't watch the movie. And I do understand that it's kind of hypocritical to look at the marketing for a movie and judge that movie on it without watching it. But at the same time, that's also on the marketing team for choosing to market the sexualized portions of the movie, because they easily could have went a different route and shown the coming of age story that they're claiming that the movie is about, right?
That's facts.
So I don't blame myself for that. I blame the marketing team, I blame Netflix,
Yep.
and I blame the people that are trying to normalize sexualizing young
Girl.
women in general, but young black women especially.
Yep.
So
we
I don't agree with making this more normal because I wouldn't want my children to sell drugs out of necessity because they don't have any other way out, or they feel like they don't have any other way out. I also wouldn't want my children to become sex workers because they didn't feel like they had any other way out. If it happened, that's different. But for me to say that it's okay to just continuously market this to a younger generation and tell them this is the way that you can make. That's why I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but that's why I have a problem with Cardi B, because even though she's done some good work, she's done a lot of good stuff ever since she actually did blow up. She has put a lot of steam onto younger women thinking that they have to go the same way that she went. Just like, rappers in the 90s were making it seem as though you had to sell drugs to make it. You don't have to sell your body. You don't have to sell pictures of your body. You don't have to sell images of yourself. You don't have to, over sexualize yourself to make it as a young woman. You have plenty of different opportunities to actually make a good life for yourself. And I don't want this to be looked at as the best thing for you to do and the best thing for you to make money, because it has long-term and lasting effects on your life. Just as if you get caught for selling drugs or you get caught with guns, it's on your record. If you put pictures of yourself out there on the internet and you put images and videos of yourself exposing yourself on the internet, that's always going to be there. That's always going to be a stigma behind you. And you may not realize that at 18. You may not realize that at 22. You may not realize that at 25. But when you're 30, 35, 40, and you're still having issues finding employment because of decisions you made in your past, then you look back and realize that wasn't really the best option for me. That was just made to appear the best option for me. So that's all I wanted to say about that.
Dude, you just opened up a whole can of worms, but we can't really go there because like there was a whole like you literally just named out 3 different topics that we're gonna hit on eventually. But like,
I'm all for it, man. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just trying to.
oh no, trust me, because if Holland didn't put so much hard work into this podcast, boy, I would have had us canceled day one.
Hold on. But I actually do. The I just want to say the whole easy way out thing as far as girls. That part right there, that was it.
That hit.
Let me tell you something about that. A lot of them girls I seen, like, cause I'm on social media, cause I'll just be bored. So I was just going through like Twitter and all that stuff. And Twitter be wilding. But like I seen a lot.
Yeah.
Not research. Not I just be looking. Twitter be wilding. A lot of women though. A lot. And then I'm like reading between people's threads and statuses and just articles and stuff. A lot of young women who turning 18 are turning to like sex work because they know it's the easiest way to get bread. They seeing all these other women do it, so they figure, why not? I'm 18, I can do what I want. It's my body, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. It's easy because, well, for one society already over sexualizing like girls when they younger. When they older, they feel like they could just utilize that. And not saying it's a problem, but it can be if they feel like, well, why would I try when I can not try? You know what I'm saying? But they don't think long term. They thinking, like you said, immediate gratification.
Easy way out.
Exactly.
Man.
And I just think that definitely hit. That's a big point. So that was it. That's all I want to say.
to piggyback off what you just said with the 18-year-olds going in it because they don't. Honestly, they young and dumb. I'm just gonna say the old phrase that every parent ever said: they young and dumb. Because honestly, if they took the time to go learn from someone who's like in their 40s or 50s and did sex work, they would quite literally tell them that they regretted every second of it. Don't do it. Like most sex workers not gonna tell you like, yeah, go ahead and go into it unless they're trying to set you up. Because like that's honestly all the setup. Like your body's gonna be so spent out and burnt out by the time you 20, like in 10, not 20, but like by the time you hit your 30s and you spent 18 to 30 doing that, you're burnt out. You burnt out, and it's like it's long lasting effects of like doing that type of stuff that people don't talk about. They don't talk about the mental issues. They don't talk about none of that, and it's a
Hmm.
shame. It's a real shame.
It is, and that's what I feel like. There's no attention being drawn to that by the mainstream media. It's always, it's just glorifying it, and I hate that. I hate that with a
Uh,
passion.
of course they wouldn't. Of course the mainstream media would glorify it because honestly, the mainstream media is just a
Oh,
giant
oh,
parasite and leech itself.
okay. We gonna end it here. This has been another episode in Shinagogo. Let's go.